10 years ago, I was working for a local newspaper in Charleston, South Carolina. It was my second year covering auto racing. I was covering the Daytona 500 from the press box across the front stretch. So you got an eagle-eye view looking down at the racetrack.
I was in the infield, and therefore I was watching on the variety of television monitors that we had available to us.
The week leading up to the 500 had been as buoyant a week as you'd ever seen.
I remember it was a nice Daytona 500 day, and just the impact of the event is such, it just becomes a melange, a cornucopia. It's sensory overload. You know, and that day was no different. And that Daytona 500 for 198 laps, 199 and 3/4, you know, fulfilled that potential. The checker flag had come out, and so the standard, you know, you're looking at the celebrating crew and you're looking at the cars going around.
There were cheers and applause in the press box because, you know, I think a lot of people personally liked Michael, and a lot of people recognized it was such a good story.
And then you come back, and there are so many little clues that make you just go,
You know, the crash, you know, you look at it in replay now and you see the hood pulled back and you recognize how devastating it was, but in real time it happened so fast and there was so much else going on, it honestly didn't look as severe as it turned out to be.
Seeing some of the things that have occurred here, Rusty Wallace in particular has had a couple just horrific accidents at Daytona. Earnhardt had a big flip, an accident at Talladega. So you've seen worse.
Those of us upstairs got a very good view of people reacting to what they saw in the car. And I think as we watched Ken Schrader look inside and start pinwheeling his arms, telling the rescue people to get there, as we saw Dale Jr. get out of his car and start sprinting down pit road, everybody watching from the press box at least began to get that first sense of, oh, this may not be good. You know, I think it was a little more than an hour between the accident and Mike Helton coming into the media center and saying, we've lost Dale Earnhardt. All you heard were camera clicks. All you heard were the photographers taking photos of Mike. It was so quiet. For
Mike to come and say, we've lost Dale Earnhardt, to a lot of people that put a light out and closed the book, and that was tough to take.